Hello and welcome to Leon's Cooking Show. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really good recipe. It's going to be pasta with clam sauce. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in your pan. And for your mise en place, you're going to get 4 cloves of garlic, half of onion, 1 tomato, some parsley, and a can of clams with juice. So put a pot on with water, put a bunch of salt in there, and melt your butter. Now to this you're going to add some olive oil. About the same amount. And start swearing down your onions, and don't caramelize this, just it's a white sauce, so you don't want to get any brown pieces. Just put it on medium flame. Now while you do this, I'm going to show you how to make a tomato concassé. Take a tomato and you make a cross cut on it, and just put it in your water. Make sure it's a rolling boil. Just lower it in there. That's going to take about 2 minutes. Okay, your tomato has been cooking for 2 minutes. Take it out, and the way you tell that it's done is you see its skin is starting to come off. That's what you want to happen. I just transfer it to cold cup of water. Set it aside. Your onions are looking good. I put a bunch of garlic in this, 4 cloves. You could lower that to 2 if you like. And put a splash of white wine. Good white wine from France or Italy will do. Now you're going to cook out the alcohol because you don't want your pasta to taste like it. And just put it on medium-high heat. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to clean your tomato. Now, see the cuts? They make it very easy to take off the skin. If your tomato is still hot, just run under cold water. It's fine. Now cut it in half. And squeeze out the juice. For this recipe you don't need much of the tomato. You could reserve most of it for later. This is fine. You could skip the tomato, or you could add mushrooms, whatever you like. I'm adding this just for color. It's going to be the flag of Italy. It's going to be green, it's going to be red and white, so it's going to be looking nice. Cut it small dice, not too fine. There you go. Just transfer it to your pan. Smells so good. You have to try this recipe. Now just to review a little bit. Butter, olive oil, garlic, onions, and tomato. cook it a little bit more and season it well with pepper. Lots of pepper. White, black, pink peppercorn, whatever you have. And season it well with salt. Now give it a final stir. Now you add your clams. You want to reduce this about maybe half, maybe less. Depends how you like your sauce. If you like it more thick, you can reduce it longer. The pasta is also going to help with this step. Welcome back. Your clam sauce has been cooking for about 5 minutes and it's time to make your pasta. For this, linguini would be the best pasta, but use whatever you have. If you have pasta, regular pasta, fettuccine, whatever you have. For 2 people, use about half a box. You could use more. That's good. Now this cooks really fast. About a minute or 2, it'll be al dente. This whole recipe takes only 15-20 minutes from start to finish. Plus, I would recommend using the wine and using it in the recipe and also serving it to your friends or your loved ones. So, get a good wine. Makes a difference. Now your sauce is looking nice and concentrated. See how the onions are not overcooked, they're still white. You could still spot the tomatoes. Everything's looking good. Season it. And season your food at all times of the cooking process. That way it's uniform. Okay, your pasta is done. Yes, it's definitely done. Spill out your pasta, but before you do that, I would suggest actually saving about half a cup of the cooking liquid. Just in case you overcooked your sauce and it's too thick and everything's sticking to itself. So, drain your pasta. That's good. And transfer your pasta right away. You combine your pasta and your sauce. You cooked it a little bit more for about a minute or 2. Now it's time to transfer it to your bowl. Now this looks like it's more than enough for 4 people, but I could eat a lot of pasta and I'm sure so can you. So, plate. To garnish this dish, throw a little parsley, get some parm. Now if you don't like parm in this, you could skip it, but pasta always tastes better with cheese. Enjoy!